Good evening. Today is April 28th, and we are here in Parsippany, hosting a very good friend of the American Indian community, Paul Degroot, who is running for District 11 House of Representatives. Paul has been a public prosecutor, and he runs a very successful law firm, and he's here tonight. And the American Indian community has turned up in big strength to show our support to him. And Paul has a strong American Indian background also. His wife has Indian background. So Paul, thank you so much first of all. We also have Bhagirath Yabji here. He's a very successful businessman from Parsippany, and he's sitting on the business advisory committee. So Paul, the question is for you, Paul. First of all, what are your vision and what are your plans for District 11, Paul?
District 11 right now can do better. The congressperson that's right there, we've seen Honeywell leave the district. We've seen Picatinny Arsenal always under the threat of having cuts. So I'm looking for a strong business community, which I am glad and very proud and honored to be here tonight, because a lot of strong businessmen are present tonight. And we've been talking about those issues. Cutting taxes, cutting spending, making it more business friendly in Parsippany and CD11 in general. So I think we could do better. I've lived in this state and in CD11 my entire life.
Right.
I've lived in Passaic County. I moved to Morris County years ago, and I'm raising a family here. My wife and I have a 4 and a 1-year-old. So I'm concerned about families. I'm concerned about business. How do we do better? We need to do better, and we can. And with me, I have plans. I will be an active role in this community. In the Indian community, in CD11, and when I go to Washington, that'll be my number one priority. What's best for America is what I'll ask first, and then what's best for CD11. My opinion, the current Congresswoman, she's done nothing. She promised to get SALT back, the SALT deduction for taxes on homes. We don't have that back. I think she dropped the ball on getting additional COVID relief.
Exactly.
And we could have gotten more.
Have been
Correct. Devastated. Yeah. And that's the small business is the core of what we live on. And you know, the mandates that were pushed down closed so many small businesses. How can you survive when for months on time you have not been able to open, have not been able to have customers? So I think that some of these plans and some of these things that were done in this state and in Congress have not been thought out right and have been mistakes. So I'm going to work harder to bring all this back. And I think that the community, once it sees what I'm going to be doing and how hard I work, I think they'll be very happy. And I intend to be part of this community and be active. And as I said, I am very proud to be here tonight talking to business leaders, community leaders, and they certainly will have a friend in me. They will be able to contact me and reach out whenever I'm needed.
Thank you so much, Paul. I mean, you've run a successful law firm and you've been a successful public prosecutor. I'm sure, your vision for District 11 will make it a much better place than what it is today. One more question for you, Paul, is the American Indian community has shown up in full strength today.
They have.
What is your message for the community today?
Well, my message for the community today is exactly what they care about. In the community today and in Parsippany, law enforcement is key. When you have law enforcement and you have security, you have safety. When you have safety, you have prosperous businesses. One of the things that I've heard from the community is car thefts and break-ins. So I'm very strong in law enforcement. I was a career prosecutor for 25 years in one of the toughest cities in America, Paterson, New Jersey. I was head of chief of homicide, I was chief of the narcotics unit, and I was chief of the government corruption unit. So you're going to get somebody that is honest, has a clean background, and knows the workings of government. I've worked with the federal government, I've worked with municipal government, I've worked with local government. CD11 will get somebody that is ready on day one to work hard for them. I know how to get things done, and that's just not me saying it. I've done it in my career. I've gotten more manpower, I've gotten more resources to fight crime. They're also going to get I was a small business owner at one time when I was in law school. I know what it's like to deal with customers. I know what it's like to deal with employees, trucks breaking down. These are things that I had a successful small business that helped me pay for my school debt when I was in law school. I created it and I worked it, and like I said, it helped me pay off my school debt. I know what it is like to struggle with a small business. So my message to the Indian community is they're going to have a loyal friend that is always going to be here. I look forward to being part of this community, even in a larger role, as my family grows, my relationships with the people here will also grow.
What about political representation for the American Indian community in District 11 and Parsippany, Paul? What is your take on that?
You know what? We've had a good change in Parsippany. We just flipped it back we just flipped the district back to Republican.
Yes.
A good campaign by the current administration and the local politicians that came out, and we've worked hard. I've worked hard on other people's campaigns.
Yes, you did.
I've never been a politician before, which I think is a good thing, because I only have a desire to represent CD11. I'm not looking to jump ship to another job or another office. But CD11, we see some great things in this district. We see Jack Ciccarelli almost won the Republican governorship. We gained some seats down in Trenton, and we gained the Parsippany Council back, and we now have it in better government. So I think Parsippany is on the right path to cutting their debt, lowering their taxes.
Exactly.
And in talking to the business growth and the businesses that are coming in Parsippany, Parsippany is an up and coming community. And I look forward to helping the people in Parsippany, particularly the people that are here tonight, achieve whatever they want. They will always have somebody they can call for advice, and I'll be there to help.
Paul, with your support, we look for more representation from the community in various boards and in the council, Paul.
Oh, absolutely. Your community is a growing community. It is a respected community, highly educated, hardworking, like my grandparents were, and like I am. I was raised in a blue-collar household. My father was a firefighter. I was taught the rules of life: play fair, work hard. And this community is going to be achieving great things. The seats on the planning board, seats on the board of education, seats on the council, and regardless of what happens in my campaign, I will be there to help you win your campaigns. I'm going to be there, right there with you. I want to see you. I want to see you and you achieve as much success as you possibly can. Because I think at my stage of life, my success is great, but helping others succeed is also very rewarding.
Thank you so much, Paul. This is Paul Degroot, running for the House of Representatives from District 11, a very good friend of the American Indian community. And my appeal and request to the community is please come out and vote for Paul in the primaries and in the general elections. Thank you so much to all the Mana TV international viewers.